Good morning, friends. Good afternoon, friends. Today we will be talking about the crash in the stock and financial markets. The market Sensex has crashed by 2700 points and the Nifty has broken by 815 points. If you recollect, in my last video I had mentioned that from 23rd to 24th it is most prone for Russia to take any aggressive stance because Moon will get debilitated and will join Ketu. And if you compare, I have written an article. Will the planetary positions be parallel to WW1 and WW2 as far as the Ukraine-Russia crisis is concerned? You see, the parameters for war are fulfilled. I had mentioned in my last video that when the Lagna Lord, 7th house or 7th Lord, and Munta in the progression chart, if it is afflicted, then it is war-like situation. And the other parameter is that the cycle of the planets, nodes, Jupiter, Saturn is 30, LCM is 30, and after every 30 years the cycle repeats. So whatever has happened 30 years back will repeat. And I had mentioned that in 1992 we had the Harshad Mehta scam and the market crashed. And the market crashed when Saturn was in Dhanishta star and approaching the 24 degrees mark, which is the degrees of Jupiter debilitation in the foundation chart of the Sensex of 2nd January 1986. If you compare all the WW1, WW2, Korean War, Indo-China War, the Blue Star operation which happened on the 5th June 1984, then the planetary positions are exactly parallel like the Blue Star operation. And then Mars and Saturn are getting conjunct. For any war, Mars and Saturn have to get conjunct. But when they are conjunct with the nodes, then it is a fierce war, and it could be like the Third World War. But those parameters are missing. By grace of God, those parameters are missing. So we will have war-like conditions. But after looking at the planetary positions, I was amazed that from 31st July to 10th August, we have those planetary combinations of Mars and Ketu in Aries and Saturn fallen in the sign Capricorn, and Mars and Rahu in Aries. Mars is afflicting Rahu and Rahu is afflicting Mars. The Angarak Yoga is formed. And then Saturn is aspecting Ketu by 10th aspect, and all of them are in quadrant from each other. So, and another thing is that let me predict right now that since Saturn will be crossing these 24 degrees, 24 to 24.5 degrees, 3 times, since Saturn will become retrograde, it will cross. First it has crossed now, it has touched 24 degrees today, and then it will go in the sign Aquarius. Then it will be on the 5th of June, it will become retrograde and again come back at 24 degrees, and then again when it becomes direct, again it will cross. So there could be break in the stock and financial markets 3 times, because Saturn will be crossing the Jupiter 3 times. But the most prone time is that when Mars is also approaching Saturn and within 30 degrees. It is in 212, and on the 27th both of them are going to join. And the another parameter which is most crucial is the lunation chart of the 2nd March. Then because then there will be planetary war between Mars and Venus, Saturn and Jupiter, Saturn and Mercury, and Jupiter will be totally combust. I had said that when Jupiter gets combust, then the economy is bound to suffer. Now the next time when it is crucial is after the 17th of March, when Rahu and Ketu also change sign and they are in quadrant from Mars and Saturn. And then finally on the 4th of April, Mars and Saturn will be degree conjunct at 28 degrees and Rahu and Ketu will also be at 28 degrees. So Mars will aspect Rahu and Saturn will aspect Ketu degree wise. So although they are not conjunct, but this conditions right now in the immediate future are prone to war-like situations. We may not have the war like WW1 and WW2 right now, but the planetary positions are getting most enigmatic, especially from the 31st July to 10th of August 2022. This as I said in my last video, the seed of the war is sowed already and it will sprout in a big way after 31st July. First of all, after the 17th of March, and first of all 2nd of March, then 17th of March, then 4th of April. So friends, be very cautious. All my predictions I had, if you read my article, I have discussed almost about 7-8 charts the time when there was war, and every time I see a major war or a fierce war, the nodes are conjunct, either of Mars or Saturn are conjunct with, Mars is conjunct with Ketu and Rahu is conjunct with Saturn. So either now in the future on the 31st of July to Mars will be conjunct with Ketu and Saturn will aspect Mars will conjunct Rahu and Saturn will aspect Ketu. So that time is also crucial for this brawl between the nations taking most ugly shape in the immediate coming months. So friends, this is all I just wanted to say, that my predictions for the stock and financial markets, for the Ukraine, Russia have proved spot on, and I had already warned in my previous video about all this. And thank you very much for listening to me. Please subscribe my channel, and that's all I just wanted to say. And I hope everybody was aware of it and they have taken measures to save their money which was invested in the stock and financial markets. But let me tell you another thing, that after Mars crosses Saturn, the market will again rise, and that will be after the 4th of April 2022. But again, as I said, that Saturn will cross this 24 degrees 3 times, so the market can be subjected to break 3 times in the 2022. I had also mentioned that the precious metals will surge and they will touch new highs. Gold has already touched new high, and I had also predicted that the oil will touch around, it may cross $100 per barrel, and as per the news already, I think it is already close to $100. So this is all, friends. I just wanted to say that astrology is amazing. If you do it with passion and do sincerely, then your predictions can never go wrong. So this is all I just wanted to share, friends. Thank you very much for listening to me. Have a good day and good luck.